company where I help academics and educators increase their visibility, authority, and income without the expense of a publicist. And it's great to be back live. I haven't been going live as much. I have a lot going on, and so I'm happy to be back here doing this live, and maybe I will do a couple today because I have a lot of things to say. So this particular video is on helping my academics and educators get more speaking engagements, right? If you have a PhD, you already get people asking you to speak here and there without even trying. It's just that most of the time they're asking you to speak for free or to speak for some honorarium or maybe $500, $1,000 at most. Here at Power Your Research, we teach you that you should not be doing a 1 hour talk for less than $3,500. That includes a virtual speaking engagement. I have the opportunity to work in a few different kind of lanes. And one of those lanes is creative entrepreneurship. And I know for a fact that there are entrepreneurs who don't have PhDs giving speaking engagements on the same things my PhDs are giving speaking engagements on, and they're charging $10,000 and up. I saw someone's website the other day, he charges $100,000 just for a 1 hour talk. And yet my subject matter experts, my PhDs, my educators, you're still doing things for free. You're still only charging $500. And I want you to make money doing this so that you can do it more, so that you can actually leave a legacy and impact the community that needs to hear from you. Because when you undercharge, you experience burnout, right? And a lot of times as PhDs, we are experiencing burnout. Sometimes it really is because we're trying to do too much, but sometimes we're just not charging enough. So we're doing the most because we're charging so little. And I can tell you from experience that now that I charge way, 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 way more, one, it gives me the opportunity for you to speak from a place of somebody that's actually charging way more than 3,500. But I can also tell you that it feels better to not undercharge. And so I'm gonna go over a speaking engagement sales funnel, the one that I actually use to get consistent speaking engagements. Right now I'm in a place where I'm doing less for more, right? Less speaking engagements for more money. But I usually don't share my screen, but I am going to attempt to share my screen so I can show you. Not only do I usually not share my screen, I usually don't present directly from Canva. So some of you that have been following me a while, you have seen this document. It is my basically my business plan, my operations manual for my personal brand. So in here we have my sales funnel for speaking engagements. Let me see how this is working. Yeah, you can see it. Perfect. Look at the universe on my side. So let me just, nope, I didn't want to do that. Spoke too soon. So let me just walk you through this real quick because this is the sales funnel that I implement to get consistent speaking engagements. And yeah, let's go through it. So social media content is a big part of this. Posting content. One of the first things that my academics say to me when they jump into the Power Your Research program is, but I don't want to be on social media. I don't want to post content. If that's you, then you can leave this video now. If you don't want to post content and have an online presence, my content is not for you then, right? Power Your Research is not for you. We are in 2024. People are on their phones. Your fellow academics are on their phones. Corporations, practitioners, everybody's on their phones. So if you want to grow your brand, you have to be where the people are. And so that's posting social media content. Now I have a bunch of videos about social media strategy and what to post. You can go back and look at those videos or just jump on a free call with me to learn about the process. But starts with consistent social media content. Then there's an inquiry. Somebody will say, hey, I would love to bring you in to speak. From there, I send them to my booking agent. Most of you watching this probably will not have a booking agent. You do not need one to have this particular sales funnel. Then you book the speaking engagement. This is the part where you negotiate your rate. Most of these people, since you have a PG, listen, here's something interesting. I said in a meeting actually at a university that I won't say what university, and they actually have a system where if they're going to bring somebody in to speak, if the person is an academic, they pay them $1,000. But if the person is not an academic and they have like a booking agent, they'll pay them up to $10,000. So literally, universities understand the game that an academic will speak for 1,000 or less. But if it's not an academic or they have a representation of some kind, they can charge 10,000. And representation means like you can get your assistant to respond. You can get a virtual assistant to respond to the university asking you to speak, telling them your rate is 3,500. You don't have to have an agent. So here's where you do your negotiation. You negotiate your rate. You understand that in Power Your Research, we're teaching 3,500. That's even for a virtual talk. Now, here's the cool thing about this sales funnel. When I do my talks, I use a tool that I teach in the Power Your Research program that captures everybody in the audience's email address, right? There's a whole method behind this and how it works, but it's super easy. And so if I speak in front of like 600 people or even 20 people, I'll get all those email addresses. And most of the time, there's somebody in the audience who wants you to speak, who enjoyed your talk. They might be in a position of power to book you for a speaking engagement, or they can just walk into their event organizer's office when they get back to their location and say, hey, I heard this great speaker, we should bring him or her in. So now you have these email addresses who become leads. I have someone follow up on those leads regularly, let's say every 3 months, to say, hey, you filled out this form, you like Dr. Howard's talk, you were in the audience, would you like to bring her in? And then you book another speaking engagement. And so this is a great way to build your mailing list, but also to keep the leads coming in. Now, this is just one sales funnel for a speaking engagement that anybody watching this video can implement. And it's okay to have boundaries around your speaking engagements. You don't have to fly all over the world if you don't want to. I have a 7-year-old. I tell my clients all the time, I have a 7-year-old. I'm not trying to fly all around the world 3 times a month to do speaking engagements. I want to do less for more. You already have a PhD. You have nothing to prove. You've earned the right to be able to charge at least 3,500. And when I tell you like 3,500 is the minimum, that's what college campuses are paying $4,000 for speakers. They're purposely paying PhDs less because they know you'll do it. So stop doing that. All right. So I hope this helps somebody out there. Again, my name is Dr. Sheena Howard. I'm the founder of Power Your Research, an academic branding company. You have a lot of options to connect with me. You can simply follow me on one of these platforms. You can book a 30-minute call. We can talk about the Power Your Research 9-step system to increase your visibility, authority, and income. You can join the academic branding community over on Patreon, depending on where you're watching this. There'll be links to all those things. I am here to help you get to the next level. Happy to answer any questions or comments should you have them. I'm always circling back around to these videos. It's great to be back going live.